Everybody. I'm
Sunday.
Yay! So I'm here with wonderful Mark from Spirit Whisperer, who is filling in for me today. Jean had some things to do, and so I was thrilled that Mark agreed to come on. You
Yep.
know Mark from the Thursday shows, Meeting with the Mediums, and he has his own channel, of course, Spirit
Yep.
Whisperer, and
Mhm.
also on Mondays works with Debbie Freebird Spirit on her channel.
That's
So
right.
if you haven't checked out the wonderful Mark, please do. He is fabulous.
Hey guys, I know a lot of you already, which
Yeah,
is good.
which is good. Yeah.
Yep.
So let's see. Linda and Kai Craig and Deb H, Ginny, Linda Thompson, Lorraine. Oh gosh, it's great to see you all. Marissa, Gypsy, Marita. Woohoo! Thanks all for being here. Oh no, I did
Ginny.
not. I did not see Lilac Lantern show last night. I'll have to go check it out. Thank you for letting us know. That's awesome. We have one question already. I'm just going to put it up. Deb, you're making chorizo. Is it chorizo? Is that how you say it? And eggs?
Chorizo. Yep.
Chorizo. Okay.
Hmm.
Awesome. Yeah. Everybody's got their coffee or their water. I hope everybody is not in a hot zone. How are things in Kentucky?
It's
Bad?
hot. We've been in the 90s. It's looking a little cloudy today, so I'm hoping it rains, but to cool it down.
Yeah.
But
It's
it's in
funny
the
what.
90s. That's too hot for me.
Oh yeah, that's way too hot. And I when it rains, it's funny to watch the steam rise off of
yeah.
the asphalt because it you could almost cook eggs out there, couldn't
And
you? Yeah.
Kentucky's very humid too, so we
Yes,
always
it
have a
is.
high humidity, and it's like, ugh.
I know. You
Yeah.
feel really wet and drained. Well, we went to a wedding last night, and it was an outdoor wedding with of one of my young colleagues who uh, unbelievable amounts of things that she had everything you could ever think of. We had a photo booth. We had she had a what do you call it? Go over it. What is that thing called, Keith? A drone. Sorry, a
Oh,
drone. Go over and take pictures of everybody.
oh,
And
how
she was
cool.
dressed like a fairy princess. I mean, she
Oh,
was. It was so beautiful.
how
It
fun.
was just. Oh, it really was. So yeah. So we had a good time, but we were out late, and I'm not used to being out late. So I'm catching up on everything. So yeah. Hi,
But it's
Dana.
nice to go, after all the COVID, to go
Yes.
to a nice event and it be more
Yep.
relaxed and positive. I bet that was great to do.
Yeah, it really was. It was the first wedding we've been to for almost 10 years. So it was really great. So, hi, Sheila, Spirit Messenger, and Jan's Free, and Viviani. My goodness, it's great to see you all. Hi, Dana. All right. So, Mark, if you guys want to put up some questions, I do want you to know this. If we can't get to it, we got to pretty much got cut off because Mark's got another show on Kelly's channel at 3 o'clock today
Yep.
on Dozen Cats for Me.
Right.
And so if your question isn't answered or whatever, you can always go over there. But I want to give Mark a break between this show ending and that show starting. So, yep, you can have questions from guides. You can have questions from your animals. You can have questions from the other side. Political. I guess it doesn't really matter to you. Does it matter to you, Mark?
Nope.
Nope.
Anything's okay with
Anything's
me.
fine. Okay. Sounds
Because
good.
it's really spirit that answers, not me. So I don't
That's
really
true.
care much.
That's true. You're just the conduit.
That's right.
Oh, hold on a second. We have a prayers, Ginny, for a good friend who lost his grandson to Koja, drowned in the swimming. Oh, that's so sad. I am so sorry.
I
I'm
know.
sending up lots of love
Heartbreaking.
and to your friend and to his, of course, his father and mother, the little boy's father and mother, and the little boy. All right. I'm so sorry, dear. That's really hard.
Ugh.
Really hard. Really bad. Oh, now where
There's
did
a
that
lot of
other?
people going through really challenging
There are. There are
personal things at
personal
the same
issues.
time as the world's going crazy. And it's like sort of double. It's just being flushed up for all of us in one way or another. And it's just big change time.
It's that micro macroism,
Yeah.
what this is showing up in all of our lives, and it's creating a lot of chaos and upheaval. And so I'm
Yeah.
sending lots of calm, loving energy to all of you. And thank you for sharing with us today. And, we'll try to bring some humor in because that's always the fun. When I was on with Gerald, We had a lot of fun on that show.
He's
He's crazy. You
he's
got
a
to have him on, Mark. You got to have
I
him on.
know.
Yeah. He's got little tiny hands he puts up.
No, he's very funny. I like him a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like everybody. You know, I'm
I
that
know.
person. And I am going to, this is my pledge, because, you know, I just had my 1 year anniversary on YouTube.
Congratulations. Yeah.
And so my new thing is I want to have a weekly show where I have a different person on each week, because there's so
Yeah.
many of you guys that I love, and I just want, I
Yeah.
think it's going to be
It'll be fun.
metaphysical mingle or something
There
where
you
we
go.
have a
Yeah.
fun time together. Because I have a huge list of people that I have to have on, you know.
Good. Good. Yeah, no, really, we're very lucky to have the people we have, the subscribers we have, and people who follow us and are so kind, and also kind to each other in the channel. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's a great community.
It really is. Yeah.
You know, like-minded people. And even though we have different, you know, lives and things to do, we still can join together in that idea of love and, you know, being here for each other.
Uh-huh.
One for all and all for one. Instead of,
that's right. We got to stick together these days, even more than before. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So Marita says, and of course we're not vets, where is the dog itching? Can you tell us that?
Oh yeah, let me
The
read.
dog's name is Shillelagh, looks like Shillelagh or Shillelagh down the bottom.
Yeah.
They're losing sleep because
Irish
she's itching so much.
Yeah. Has been so itchy. We've tried everything to help her. Please see if you can find what is causing the itch.
If you hear Marita, tell us where. Is it everywhere? Is like my dog gets it under. She's a Sheltie, and she gets it all under one armpit, and then she bites at it and drives you crazy with it. Isn't there also an add-on about? Is it Apoquel? Is like this. Yeah, it's like this medicine for animals. Maybe your vet can get it for you to stop itching.
Right.
But you know, it depends on what the cause is. So, all over her stomach, her paws, her tail. Okay.
I know, because Buttercup, when it gets to be flea time, even though I'm constantly brushing and I put her on flea medicine and all that,
Right.
it still itches to pieces. And so I had to get Apoquel for her.
And does it work well?
Yep.
It does? Okay. That's good. So can you see if there's any other thing, I guess, that's going on?
Let me see here.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm always saying to Buttercup, you couldn't possibly be itching that much.
And Buttercup says,
yeah. And now she knows the word stop scratching. So then she'll stop, and then she acts all like, oh, yeah, you know, like I would mean to her, but don't her stop. But, you know, it'll get, if she does it too much, it starts breaking the skin and stuff.
Yes, it does. Oh, yeah.
And then I don't see fleas or anything. So I was like, what the heck?
So the dry skin.
Well, and they get allergic reaction. So this seems like allergic reaction too, with Shillelagh or Shillelagh. It seems more allergy. But let me see what. Is she an indoor dog, or does she go out a lot? I feel like it's not summertime where you are, but.
Yeah. Oh, then it does go. She does go outside. Does she stay outside, Marita?
Is it an outside allergy? Yeah, I don't think it's food.
Indoor dog.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't think it's food,
No.
Marita. You know, they're showing me, this is usually the image I get about this from the outside in. So it seems to be, you know, something that comes onto her rather from the inside out, if that makes sense to you. So inside out would usually be food. Outside in is more like a plant or bug, you know, an insect. So it seems like, I'm going to say plant, sort of an allergy to plant. But what do you think, Aley? And I'm going to draw a card too.
Sure. I got a card here that says healthcare and starting. It's eggs, but it says healthcare and starting over, and check your resources. I'll tell you this: my wonderful Sheltie that I used to have would only go outside to go use the bathroom outside and come right back in. And she had Lyme disease. She ended up with Lyme disease just because that's how fast the ticks go on. And if you don't know that because they have long hair, it's really hard. But I'm feeling like you need to check with your vet, see if there's some kind of medication. And the only reason I mention Apoquel is because I've seen it on TV.
Yep.
But so you think it's a plant. So it could be something outside that is she maybe has walked through or gotten close to.
Yeah. Well, and plus it goes in the air or something. There's like
Oh, she says she treats the lawn for fleas. Could it be the flea treatment?
Yes.
Yes. It's like the same thing if you have chem lawn or something.
Yeah, because it's
bad
aerial.
for the animals. Yeah.
It seems aerial, like in the air.
Uh-huh.
And she could, and even though it might be really as safe as those things can be, I know my neighbor keeps wanting me to treat my yard, but I just won't do it because I just have a thing about the chemical stuff. But so it seems like it sort of floats around, it doesn't all stay down on the ground. It kind of floats up with the wind and stuff. And I think she's a little sensitive to it. But, it's that thing too. I feel like it's seasonal. Yeah. So, it'll stop on its own, but then it might come again.
Yeah. You might have to have something just for that season to take care of the issue. That's true. All right. Well, I hope you get some resolution. Your poor baby feels better. She says it's been months since they treated the lawn.
Yeah.
So, but those things can linger. And it's possible there's something. I know mine do a lot of scent rolling when they go outside. They smash their face into things.
Right.
And then they move around in it in the lawn. And then I don't know if yours roll around in the grass like mine do.
Yes.
But that would bring out some of the flea treatment thing, I think.
That's true. And
yeah.
And it seems like it's something that's in the, in the environment. So I don't know if it's going to be that easy to get rid of it. So it's more like she has an allergic reaction, like we do.
Yeah,
especially
like we would.
When you get a lot of people now have all from the plant. Yeah. What is it? Just allergies. Yeah, that's the word. But it's like that. But the Apoquel does help with that because it makes the itchy stop, and then they won't scratch. So you might want to try that, because if you can't, you say you took it to the doctor and they couldn't figure out what it was, because if you can't pinpoint it, then you can just stop the the scratching part anyway.
Yeah. And the irritation. Because once they, the only other thing I can think of, and I hate even mentioning it, but you could put a cone. They have blow up cones now. When dogs have surgery, you could put that on the dog to have it. They can't reach whatever it is they're wanting to reach to scratch it. Of course, your paws can always scratch it, but I'm sorry, dear. It is irritating. I have a dog that doesn't have all her teeth, and
right.
I'm like, please stop licking. My dog licks all the time, and did you lose me for a minute?
Yeah, for a little second there.
Yeah,
Maretta, I lived in California too for 45 years. And this is right about that allergy season too. When everybody starts getting snotty noses and everything.
Yeah.
Headaches and stuff in California, like she says, we all have runny noses. So it does seem to be more environmental, like that kind of a thing. And then dogs get obsessed with the scratching, It becomes like
their only focus.
Yes. And so sometimes, that's why I'll just like tap her head a little bit or something. She'll go, oh yeah, I was like, I lost my mind in scratching. But anyway, I'm sorry about that. That's always.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, you're welcome. I hope the baby gets taken care of and you don't have that issue. She did put a cone on the dog. Yeah, but they hate them. They really hate them. And
Yeah.
anyway, okay. So we have Dana here wondering if she can have a message from her guides today. Yeah.
Hi, Dana. Dana's from Israel. I know that.
Oh, that's cool. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Ooh, everything's going crazy over there, isn't it? You had your prime minister step down and the vice prime minister go in. And it's not just us that are dealing with all these.
Worldwide.
Yeah.
They just had that big election in Australia where they thought for sure they were going to vote in some religious crazy person. And luckily, the other person won. So they sort of dodged a bullet.
Yeah.
But, it's kind of everywhere.
Yep. It is everywhere. It's ironic, and yet it's not. It's like planetary energies. They're just crazy.
Yeah. We can't escape it, really.
What do we got here?
So, message from guides. Go ahead.
Ooh. One more to pick. Oh, from this one. Okay, Dana. First one I picked was a horse. And the horse is all about freedom. It's all about determination and endurance. Horses, as you know, they're runners. But they're beautiful, sleek animals. And then I got a message from Archangel Metatron that says, "Call upon me to clear and open your chakras using sacred geometric shapes." That's what I got. So there's you need a chakra cleansing. I don't know if you're aware of the fact that there are sacred shapes. One is the Merkaba, and there's a square. There's a whole bunch of them. They're beautiful. You can get them in stones sometimes. I have some stones that are like that. But cool. Do you? You have them too, Mark?
No, I don't. I said that's cool, though. I love them.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Because you've been going through an emotional desert, but here she is living in that area and didn't even know it. Inactivity and isolation. They're saying to you, either if you've been too busy going out and doing things, that you should maybe isolate, work on your inner self. I think that's really the message. It's working on the inner self because your body is in need of it. It's emotionally a desert that needs that energy to come back through. That's what I got.
Yeah. Well, I pulled a couple of cards and, focused on you. And the first one is a lot like what Alec was just saying, and it's the reflection card, which is, looking within, kind of doing a self-check and getting rebalanced to move forward. But then I'm thinking that this reflection is like looking at your own divine consciousness and connection to the divine. So, I hear Spirit saying, focus on your individual divine connection to Source. That has nothing to do with religion or anything. It's just an individual, your personal, practical connection to Source. And it's, it looks like this actually. And there's this hand even pointing down into his third eye there. So reminding you of that and saying, reflect on that connection, ask for it to be more realized in your daily life.
Yes. That would go along really well as well with the chakra opening, because once you open up those chakras, you are able to bring in that energetic energy from above. So yes, absolutely. Hello, Kelly. I've told everybody that your show starts at 3 Eastern time with Mark. And if they don't get their questions answered or they want to have more fun with you guys to get over there. So thanks a lot. Thanks, Kelly.
It's Oracle Wellness Tarot, Dozen Cats for Me. That's where I'm going to go after this.
That's right. All right. So we got Fruity here, and Fruity's having a birthday on July 23rd. Well, happy birthday coming. Yeah. You don't know anyone you could celebrate with anyone, reach out and, well, we will in this community. You come here and we'll celebrate your birthday. But we'll read on it in the physical. We'll read on it for you, of course.
Well, Fruity's a good name for Pride Month. I'll say that.
That is. You know, it's funny. Some people absolutely hate anything for their birthday. They don't want to be reminded of their birthday. They don't care for that. And there are other people that love it and love to celebrate. And I'm one of those second. I love birthdays. I think they're fabulous.
That's the day you were born.
That's right. That's right. You made it through another year. You're still here. So, yeah, I agree.
It's kind of your day that day, I think.
Yeah.
Plus, there's not that much to celebrate. So don't take that away, too, kind of. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right. That's true. We have less and less to celebrate these days. Yeah. Oh.
Let me see, Fruity. No, I'm getting to look at Oracle cards again. So I'm going to go over there.
Okay. Oh, Jill, you need to tell us your birthday. And I know some people don't want to, they want to squeeze away, so it's all right. Linda Reeves' mother's birthday is July 23rd as well. So happy birthday to her. That's awesome. Yeah.
And plus, I'm not beyond reminding people my birthday's coming.
Oh, it is?
No, it's not. But I say I'm that person that will go,
Oh, I see.
My birthday's next week, you know. In case all of my friends forgot.
When's your birthday?
October 1st. You know, we're together. We're both.
That's right. My son's birthday is October 1st, and I'm the 29th of September.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Because my partner was the 27th of September. So he was a Libra too. And my brother's the 3rd of October. So I have a lot of Libras around. I have a lot of Libra in my, chart, besides it being my.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you and me are pretty close.
Yep. I have a stellium in Libra. So yeah. Awesome. I love that. Oh, Tammy, yours October 20. You know, I love October. It's my favorite month.
Mine too.
Yeah.
Even if it wasn't my birthday, I just love that. I love the fall and
the cooler air and wearing a sweater again.
Yep, all of that.
Oh, Viviani, that your friend has that idea, and I have a friend who does that. It's a birthday month, not just a birthday. Yes. Oh, Lorraine, November 1st. Good for you. Oh, yeah, I love the fall too. I hear a doggy barking.
That's Buttercup.
That's Buttercup. Okay.
She says, let me know where she's right. She's always right. Where is she?
Right beside you. Oh, okay.
There's something happening outside. I better go check it. Okay, that's enough barking though. Thank you. Well, I got horse, which you got for the last person, didn't you?
Yeah.
But it's an interesting message. If I can get my glasses. It says, care for others and let them be free. It's interesting because of that question, I feel like I get that there will be people who remember it's your birthday and will reach out and say happy birthday and stuff like that. But also, don't depend on others to celebrate your birth. have a good day. Make a good day. Make your own party. Um, you know, that's okay. You can throw yourself a party and invite people over, or just say you guys can come over for like a little treat. You don't even have to say it's your birthday, and then have yourself a gathering and stuff like that. But I do think people are going to remember too.
So when my friend came to visit me, it was Mother's Day. She's a mother, I'm a mother, but we weren't with our kids that day. So I bought a tiramisu and had it delivered, and we had it, and it was wonderful. So sometimes you just have to eat cake for no other reason. Yep. Yep. Fruity. Yep. Hello, Judith. Thank you all. Yes, the moderators here are wonderful. So I'm getting that your angels are watching out for you, Fruity, and that you are divinely protected. It's interesting that they want you to know you are not alone.
Right.
So whether or not you hear from anybody on the outside, they are there to celebrate. Ask them to celebrate with you. Tell them, "Hi, angels. I know you're there. Thank you for divinely protecting me. Come to my birthday party." And lift your energy up in that. And look, it's all, your heart is in it, and it's emotional for you. But you're focus on the love that is surrounding you, because there's a lot of love surrounding you with the angels for sure. And the last,
Oops.
and I love it when I get this, because to me it's like somebody from the past may come that you not forgot, but just hadn't thought about, or isn't around, or whatever. Or maybe it's music will play that reminds you of times in your life that you've lived. I don't know. Time machine is sort of a throw out right there to let it, think about the past, enjoy your memories, and, don't worry about what other people decide that they're going to do or not. But I get it. I don't think it would be fun to celebrate a birthday by oneself. So.
And I just put one more card, Allie, because I focused on the part of your thing that says, I don't know anyone I could celebrate with.
Uh-huh.
And so the card comes up, community.
Uh-huh.
And I feel like that there's more of a community out there for you that you can become involved in. So to look for like-minded people, like here, and create a community and interact with more people, like on here, even in the chat stuff. And then it's that community that you get involved in that remembers you on your birthday and wants to wish you well and stuff, because you're a part of the community. So the cards are just reminding you to create your own community,
and your own celebration, right?
Yeah. And don't forget that there's opportunities for you to meet people and have friends kind of around, but sometimes we have to go or do something, like even putting this question up today is a great way.
Yes. That's true, Mark. Putting it out there. It's putting it out there. Yep.
So that's good.
Just from the chat, Tammy says, go out, do what you love to do, get a haircut, get your nails done, go to the movies. Fabulous ideas. And Ginny said she took herself out to dinner for her birthday last year. The wait staff came over, wished her a happy birthday. She got a free dessert. She was with her own best friend. We do need to love ourselves. We do need to make sure that we do that, take the time. But I understand that it's sort of melancholy, and Deb says the community, she had no idea there was so many people near where she lived, even by coming on here, because she lives in an area that's, and then when you come on here and somebody says they're from where you live, that brings you a little bit more excitement.
It's great. I've met so many more people from, I thought that maybe I was the only person in Kentucky.
No, you're one of two. No, I'm kidding.
Really kind of this kind of thing. And then I've met a lot, that are not that far from me and stuff. And it's great.
That's right. Yeah. That's awesome. Yes, somebody said that they live in my town, actually, and that they get together and do tarot cards with somebody. And I'm like, really? Yeah, I had no idea. Yeah,
I know. I love that, though. It's so great.
I know. I know. It's fabulous. So we've got Cat Mama Meow, which we love, and hi, Claudia or Kaya Noel. which one you're today. Are there any messages from any pets that have crossed the rainbow bridge in her life? Yeah.
Hi, Cat Mama Meow. I don't think I know you yet.
Oh, you don't know? Oh, okay.
Not on my channel. I think I've seen this name when I've lurked on other channels because I do that.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
But hi, if I'm just meeting you, okay. A lot of times I have better luck if I have a name, but yeah, I see energy coming though. What about you, Aley?
I'm going to pull some cards, but Kaya, give us a couple of animal names that have crossed and tell us, cat, dog, like bird, fish. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to pull a few.
There's
cards.
a few though over there.
She has a lot now even. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see a bunch.
Uh-huh. She loves cats, just like Kelly.
Oh, Tammy's in Tennessee. Hi, Tammy. Yay, that's pretty cool.
Awesome. Oh. All right. So, Claudia, Kaya, can you give us maybe she's typing. Sorry.
Just kidding. Let me see if I can narrow down. I see like quite a little group.
Oh, yes, there is a little group
there.
Yeah.
Or waiting. Oh, here's some names.
Oh, these are all cats. Fred, Ida Rose, Albert, Sydney Marie, and Kibby.
Okay.
All right. So what I got was that they put away their differences on the other side, whatever it was that was dividing any of them. And some animals get along really well, but there's always one or two that think they're the boss. And so I'm hearing that okay, yeah, we're all here, we're together, we're thinking about coming back, but we're putting away our differences over here, and maybe they're trying to decide who gets to go. I don't know, but I think you'll get a light bulb soon from them. You'll get some illumination, a sudden realization that they probably are right there. And when your other cats, the ones that are alive, look off and they're looking at these little cat ghosts, their souls from the other side. And so the last one I got was "Into Me I See," which I spend a little bit of time meditating. I think you might be able to contact them. You might be able to actually feel their presence. I had somebody tell me that their cat passed and that they were on their bed, and the cat used to jump up on the bed and sleep with them. Uh-huh. And after the cat passed, there was a thing. It was no cat there, but they felt the same thing that they did when their cat was there. So yeah, kind of wonderful. You have two cats now. Okay.
Bernie and Nino.
Uh-huh.
Well, the one I'm getting the first off, and it's the one you put first, is Fred. And then I'm double checking with my pendulum, and it goes to spinning really quick. Yes, it is Fred. And then this is the 6 of wands. And it's usually like going to calmer waters or moving from one place to another. But for me, this card means I'm journeying home.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like Fred has that in his head. And, you were just talking about that they might be thinking about returning something. And this seems to be him. And this card, I wouldn't usually always say that, but like right away, I just get him journeying back, figuring out how to get back. And wands, are spiritual or spirit. So that to me also is like a journey from spirit back to Earth.
Uh-huh. Wow.
How long ago did Fred pass? Has he been gone a long time?
Mama
Just
loves you, Fred, she says. How long?
yeah.
Yeah. And then I guess Ida was thinking Ida Rose is the cat that didn't get along with everybody, she said. So that
Oh,
was one. You know how they unfortunately we're on slow mode, so it takes a few minutes because you can't get blasted
oh, I
by
know.
trolls. Yeah. So all right.
No, but
Oh,
that's good
just
too.
over a
Just
year.
over a year.
Just over a year. Okay.
Aha!
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's pretty cute. Like he has pretty self-assured, like kind of an energy, and um, you know, he was determined about this process, and I feel like he's proud that he knows how to come back. You know, like a thing. He was doing some stuff up there, and they do kind of gather together. The ones
Yeah.
that came from your
Mm-hmm.
little loving ranch thing there. Uh, but I don't know. You might be on the lookout, and you know he's already in the process.
Uh-huh.
That card tells me that he's on the move. You know, he's
Yep.
on the way. So
Okay.
that's what I'm
Excellent.
thinking.
And Ida Rose was the queen. Okay, so he was handsome. He was the alpha male, and Ida Rose was the queen.
Yeah,
She said, "Yeah, yeah." You
no,
know,
he
they
was.
all have their little
Yeah,
roles. I call one of my Shih Tzus is I call her the little general because she's in charge. She's the alpha, and the others have to back down. But she's getting a little bit better, not being so nasty. But she wants all the attention. So. Oh, Kaya wants to know, will the cat come back to her? So I'm thinking, yes, that's when I went to Into Me I See.
yeah.
I think something will come up and that will be him. Don't
That's
you
what
think
it
so, Mark?
seems like, and I think
Yeah.
that's why you maybe asked the question today,
Yeah.
because he wanted it to come out loud. And he showed me exactly that when you say he was so handsome,
Yeah.
alpha male. That was exactly like the way he came forward. Like, you know, you know, you notice me, or and I'm full of, you know, I know who I am, kind of a thing.
Uh-huh.
I think that's probably why today happened for you, was for him to tell you, let you know
Are
that he's
you
coming back
saying,
to you. Yeah.
is he coming back as a dog? Is that what you're asking, Kaya? Let us know. Okay. I know you were talking about wanting a dog, but they
He,
can interchange, can't they,
they
Mark?
can interchange, they can switch.
Uh-huh.
Uh, so he was a cat before.
Yeah. I think that's what she said, cats, and then she listed them.
Okay.
No. No. Oh, you don't want a dog. Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
What he's telling me is he's coming back the way that suits you.
Ah, okay. Oh, she was saying, oh, my dog, instead of, oh, my God.
Oh,
Okay, I get it. All right, Kaya. Well, keep on the lookout because I think Fred's coming back. Yeah. Isn't that awesome? Yeah.
yeah. And it's
Wow.
sooner than later,
Sooner
Cat
than
Mom.
later.
Mm-hmm.
Keep an eye out. So, G. Covington, you bought the Golden Insight Oracle deck. Yes, that's the one I have. This is one of them that I have, the Golden Insight Oracle deck. It's very thick. It's got 108 cards. And that's the one where I pulled it and I, like gift and all that. And they're great insight cards. I agree with you.
It's 108 cards.
It's
Wow.
108 cards. Yes.
Oh, cool.
And what I love about it is, I've pulled cards I never pulled before. It happens a lot, which is really nice. But do you ask your guide to help you pick? You can do that.
Mm-hmm.
When I do it, it just intuitively pull the card that I feel is. But you can certainly do ceremony. You can if you've broken the cards you can smudge them if you wish. although they're brand new, so you probably don't need to. But, you can do whatever you want. You can say that, you want messages that will be from the highest possible good for the highest possible best result or whatever. Mark, what do you think?
I'm sorry, I'm still just a little bit distracted still with Cat Mama.
Oh, that's okay.
Because she said, yeah, I do want a dog, because that's what I'm hitting on is the doggy.
Oh,
and then I got a little confused with your comments there, and I thought, oh, wait, well, but I feel like, because he said, I'm coming the way you want, what you want. So that makes me think he's coming as a dog. Okay, done with that. Okay.
Oh, okay. No problem. No,
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah. So let's see what my cards say. I'm pulling the same cards for you, G. Covington.
Well, when I work with the cards, I always get quiet for a second, kind of breathe and just like a meditative state, although I don't go into meditation, but I just kind of get relaxed and quiet for a second, centered. Mm-hmm. And then I also will ask Spirit to speak to me through the cards. Right. That's what I say. What does Spirit want me to know, or would you speak to me through the cards? I say that when I'm doing this here, because I'll receive telepathically or clairaudiently. I hear stuff right away, but usually I'll use the cards to confirm it, and especially on YouTube to give sort of picture confirmation, or to go along with it. So I'll do it that way. But if I'm reading for myself, I just say, Spirit, what do you want me to know? And use the cards to tell me. Right. That's what I do. Right. And then draw one.
Yep. You can draw one or you can draw three. And it depends if you want to have like past, present, and future. You can do that. You can ask any kind of question that you want. And, don't ask for negatives, though. Don't ask, think of something positive. Will I be able to, or can I go on a vacation? Will I be able to go on a vacation? Not am I going to not be able to go? You don't want to put the negative in there. That's all.
And I usually hold the cards in my hand too, like when I'm centering, or I want to kind of get the feel of them. And then sometimes I'll be running through my hands or just shuffling them a little bit, and quite often a card will jump out.
It will.
That and that happens quite a bit, where it'll just go.
Or if that happens, they definitely want you to know that thing. Yeah, right. Definitely. So what I pulled first for you from that deck, that Golden Oracles deck, is you were a little bit stubborn. You're a little bit you're a bull on this one. Maybe you're thinking you have to do it a certain way. Excuse me, but everybody has their own way. So don't, what I say, what Mark says, that's our way, and you can take it or leave it or whatever you want, because it's you reading the cards. The next one I get is the same thing. You're unique, but you are sensitive, and you're like a snowflake, very, very unique. And maybe the way you read your cards will be that way as well. And finally, I get the rose, and I get, femininity and beauty and love. And the rose always means to me, to me, it means success. It means love. It means, that you'll find your way to read them the best way for you.
Yeah. And don't make it super serious. Sometimes if you approach it kind of in a playful, like, almost like it's a spiritual game a little bit, it kind of takes the pressure off. And because sometimes, you think it has to be the perfect, kind of, let it be and play with it a little bit, because, you get better too, the more you play with them and practice.
That's true. Yeah.
It says, I drew deer for you, which says, trust in the support of the universe. So that's kind of what I'm talking about, that playful nature. Allow the cards to do what they do without trying to force them. It's like, they'll tell you. That's what they do.
You're happy now. Enjoy them. I think they will bring you great benefit. And you might end up, though, being hooked on cards. I'm afraid. I can't get enough of these oracle cards, and sometimes it's a little. But I do love the decks, and the Golden Oracle deck, which is what this is on Etsy. It's a bit pricey, but it's really a nice deck. So I just want you to know that. All right. And Kaya, no, I'm not wearing it. I've got actually got a sundress on today, but my wedding outfit that I wore yesterday, I had pink hair, I had a pink polka dot shirt with a pink, and everybody came over and told me I looked lovely, so it made me feel good. Usually, when you're an old lady, you don't get that anymore.
You look beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, dear. You're so sweet.
Speaking of millions of cards, can you see my nice holder? Yeah. Debbie told me about these card holders, and they're so good because you can put a whole bunch of decks in there, and they're like all out in front of you. I love it.
Yep. I have that up in my other office. I have what they call a brochure rack.
Oh yeah,
for cards as well. So yeah, it is.
I know.
Awesome. Yeah.
I love it. I'm gonna have to get me another one though because I still have more cards.
Oh, I know. You have to. Your room is just a room of cards. That's what mine is. So I understand. Kiva, we can certainly look and see if we can get a message. Can you give us a first name of your late father? That would be great. That would be awesome. Thank you.
Any message?
Oh, thank you, Cat Mama.
Farther.
Thank you, Sheila. My roof is so great. I'm so excited. It sounds silly, but it's just makes me so happy just to come home and know my roof is leaking again. Yeah, thank you. Thanks to everybody who was so kind about it. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So I'm still waiting for you, Kiva, to give us your father's first name if possible. Helps Mark.
Steve.
Yeah. Because here. Okay.
Steve.
All right.
What does that mean? He was
Does
gay?
that mean that but he was married and then he left and was gay? Is that what you're telling us? Okay. Oh, was. Oh, Linda, you're sweet. Thank you.
I know now I'm a little confused, but anyway, Steve. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm trying to get him to come over here a little closer.
Back in the day, a lot of gay men married women because it wasn't fashionable or whatever. That's not the right word, but they were afraid.
They couldn't come out without being,
right. In our generation, definitely. Yep. Yep.
Okay, great. Well, he's coming now a little bit more strong for me. But he's saying first and foremost that you were the best thing from that union or relationship. It wasn't an okay relationship, and he liked the mother. Was Marcia your mother? I'm assuming.
Yes, Marcia Green's her mother, and Marcia comes in here a lot. She's one of our subscribers. So.
Oh, okay. And like he liked her and everything, and they had a nice relationship and like friends, but he was always conflicted because he felt he was being dishonest, really to himself more than anyone else. And that, he's saying that was a challenging part of my life. And part of what, my soul chose that experience on purpose, but it was challenging to live it.
Mm-hmm.
um, I feel like he may have come out later, like later. But he says, in the end, I achieved what I wanted. It has to do with the balance between male and female energies sometimes when you're looking at being gay or lesbian or any of those letters. And that's part of the soul's lesson, is to learn that there's really no separation. And honestly, you're kind of not male or female. It's sort of like God is neither nor in both, sort of a thing. And spirit kind of looks to learn that lesson, that it's interchangeable. And a lot of times we have different lifetimes. Sometimes we're male, sometimes we're female. But a lot of times in this gay choice, it's about being a combination of the two and expressing from that kind of neither nor area in a way. And he says his spirit learned from that. Still, though, I see him looking over you.
Yeah. Gosh, she was teased by people because her father was gay, she said. And of course that makes sense, because that was what was going on.
Yeah.
This is exactly the first card I got. He wants to give you an apology. And she said here that he was unable to speak when he was sick. So he was not able to do that at the end, but he apologizes to you, to your, for what you had to go through. And he said he was at a fork in the road. The physical fork is here. And it was a tough decision, whatever decision that he had made at that point. Or because sometimes some of us think that being gay is a decision, and it really isn't. It's because we don't have to decide to be heterosexual. That's the way that, but it isn't a decision. And it's very, very difficult. When you are gay, you live a life that is harder. So that decision wouldn't be something people would rush to if they, and I'm guessing because Mark knows, Mark knows that. But he said you were an anchor to that relationship, Kiba. You were the anchor to the relationship with him and your mom. But he really wants to apologize. Oh, good. I'm glad you're at peace with that.
And he doesn't regret the relationship and having you. He's really happy that he was your father. And that part he has no regrets about. He's really good about it. And in those days, that would be the only way he could kind of have a child and be gay, would be, nowadays two men can have a child if they work at it and all that stuff. But in those days, that was really the only way. And he did want to be a father, but it was a challenging time. And I'm sure in his day and age, like in mine, when you realize, I'm only attracted to the same sex, you try everything in the world not to be it. So it's not like you're choosing it. You're actually, I prayed, please, Lord, this is the last thing I want to be. I don't want to be it. No, this can't be. It's wrong. Right. And then eventually you just have to go, well,
that's the way it is. Yeah.
And not only that, I probably chose to be this before I got here as a soul.
Yes, of course. You picked the road that you, come on. Yeah.
And for me, thank goodness, because, I'm old as the hills. So when I was realizing I was gay, there was absolutely no one anywhere in any of my awareness at all that was, or that said they was. So I literally felt I was really the only person. And there's something wrong with me.
Tormenting.
And it was really, really challenging. But luckily for me, because I have the old clairaudient thing, and because Spirit has spoke to me since I was a baby. But Master Jesus came to me and had a really long series of talks in my brain about why I chose it and how it was okay and all that stuff. And then after that, I never had another problem with it. And I still didn't know anybody else. But after that, I felt that, home. And then I knew who I was, and I refused from that point on to pretend any other way. You know, like if you knew me,
Right.
you knew I was gay. I didn't go
Right.
around with a sign on or nothing.
Right.
But it was, I feel like that was all hard. And it's hard for all of us, men and women, who go through it.
Yep.
I'm thankful that it's easier today. But I feel like your dad went through a lot of that too.
Sure.
And he didn't have much support. He was afraid
Mm-hmm.
to be himself. But he hopes that his time with you and his energy with you and his love for you was obvious to you, because he still has a lot of love for you, and he watches over you like a guardian angel. He says.
Right. Right. Yep. No, he didn't have the support because he's probably in that generation that didn't like us. Yeah. But Mark, she says you explain it really well. And I think I love the fact that you can address this because you've lived this in a way.
Right.
You know what I mean? You understand. Yeah. So
I know, and it drives me crazy when people say gay people chose to be gay. And it's usually some straight person saying that, which I'm just going, right. Please don't tell us who we are and how we are. And plus, I don't know any other gay people who didn't struggle
right.
with it so hard. And it was just really difficult to finally realize who they were in the midst of everybody telling them the opposite. So, you know, that's why I like to sort of strangle somebody like Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Oh, I know. And Marsha Blackburn in Tennessee.
Please do not speak for us. Anyway.
All right. So we got about 4 or 5 minutes here left, and I can't get to everybody's questions, but we'll see what we can do. But Mark is going to be on Dozen Cats for me at 3:00. So about an hour from the time we end, he'll be over there, wherever your time frame is. So we've got Linda Thompson, and Linda lives in North Carolina, but she's from Massachusetts, and she's had that old red thing going on down there. So hi, Linda. I'm glad to see you. I hope you're well.
Feel you, Linda.
Yeah.
You know, we're spread all around, though, because we're supposed to hold the light and encourage balance and really instigate change. So, you know, when I found myself here alone in Kentucky, I thought at least my partner was going to be with me. Then I'm going, oh, my God, why did you put me here? But, you know, we're supposed to be holding down the fort. And it's not a mistake that we're surrounded by red.
I'm so sorry that you've got to this place where you could live and enjoy your time with your partner, and then he decided to go.
Yeah, I know. It was like very cruel.
Yeah, it was.
And then he did it 3 days before COVID hit, closed down Kentucky. So at least I was able to be in the hospital. You know,
he didn't have COVID, did he?
No. He had heart failure. His heart gave out.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Linda Thompson, I think I've seen you on my channel too.
Probably. She's busy. All right, Linda Thompson. I have the night shows up, and the night is always a messenger of something. It says to persevere, being determined, and be a champion for a cause. Continue to be a champion for a cause. And we're just talking about that, how you're holding the light where you are, where we need you to be, even though it may be difficult. The next card I got was the rainbow card, which I love the rainbow card. Look at that. And it says here that patience will pay off, and good luck will come, and prosperity and perfect timing. And then I got bearing fruit. So there's another perfect timing sort of thing, prosperity. Things will bear fruit for you, you know, and I don't even know if that means monetarily, or if it just means spiritually, or if it means, you know, things that you've been working on will bear fruit for you. But I get this a very positive reading here for you and from your guides. They like what you're doing.
Yeah. And I feel like, it's interesting because these cards are both kind of talking about what we were talking about.
Okay.
Pulled the cards and what you just said too, about you holding the space there where you are.
Yes. Yep.
Because I get the Page of Swords and the Queen of Swords, and I did two different decks. But that Page of Swords right away seems to say that thing that we were talking about, that there you are standing, holding the space for truth to be known and seen. This is when the truth is coming up to the surface all over the place. And, we're holding that saying, yep, I want the truth to come. And I feel like that's part of your, why you're where you are. And also with the Queen of Swords, Spirit says you do a good job at it. Look how nice and grounded
Yeah.
picture.
Yeah.
And really, and there's that truth firmly planted between her legs like that. So, you're holding firm. It's like, I'm not swayed or fooled. And I'm going to,
Awesome.
demonstrate that. So that's great.
It is great.
It's up for you, I think.
Yeah, it is great. Oh, you're welcome, Linda. It's always nice to see you, dear. It is. Thank you for coming by. Yep. All right. Let's go to Tara Downs. Tara, I don't remember seeing you here before, so welcome to the channel. And thank you for your question. We will answer your question, and then we have one more. Then we'll need to go, but you are welcome to go over to Kelly's Dozen Cats for Me.
Right.
She's going to have Mark on there for another whole hour at 3:00 Eastern time. And
and then I usually show up with Aley again on Thursdays with some other.
That's right. We have our medium show on Thursdays. That's right.
Right. And then if you have animal questions, Debbie and I are doing our show tomorrow. That's all right. Animals. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm busy this weekend for some reason. I don't know what happened. Okay.
You're just in demand, Mark. That's all there is to it.
Perry.
All right. So Tara, I get that things have broken open. I don't know exactly what has broken open, but maybe it was a discussion you had with Perry or something that has opened up a line of communication, perhaps. Feeling like maybe it's feelings that have broken open. Maybe it's love that's broke. I don't know. And it came really fast, like popping off a soda bottle. It says here that, you felt refreshed by it. You were seeking more enjoyment and excitement, and you're getting your energy levels back, because every time you open a soda, if you've shaken it, oh my God, forget it. Half the soda will blow away. So the last one I got is a star. And the star says there is hope, there is healing, and dreams fulfilled in possibility. Now, I'm not sure if that's Perry and you, or if it's just that if the hope to find the right person, and perhaps that's he, will come to you, hopefully. And it looks fairly positive. It looks fairly positive to me. But I don't have a time frame. I have no idea how long it will take. I will tell you this. I've had people that have gone away, and you think you're never going to hear from them again. And you kind of just resign yourself to that this is the way it's going to be. And then you hear from them. It's really funny. So.
Yeah, well, will I hear from Perry again? And if so, what's the outcome? So right away, I got the Ace of Swords, which would be a yes, pretty much. And as far as will you hear from him again, I think you will. Because I feel like there's unfinished communication or back and forth. So this is the Five of Swords.
Mm-hmm.
And both of these seem to be about communication to me and about back and forth, talking. I feel like sometimes you can bring out the best and the worst in one another. So it's sort of a little bit of a back and forth. And there might be a little bit of wanting to talk about something or get clearer on something there. But then the last card is the Nine of Cups, which would be a positive outcome to me. You know, that's a lot of emotion, love, full cups. And so it seems like a positive outcome. But there might be a little bit of need to do a little hashing out there and get clearer on communication, maybe. But I feel like you're going to reconnect and hash some stuff out.
Yeah. There's hope there to me. I saw that. They didn't seem to have any negative cards there. Yeah.
Right.
That's awesome.
And even that Five of Swords, sometimes, you know, you might think of that as negative, but, you know, you have to sometimes get down to the nitty gritty. And sometimes that takes a little back and forth and stuff to get to the truth.
It does. Yeah. Any relationship is like that. Yeah.
Right.
All right. Our last question for the day is possibly Chris, any spirit animals or any messages that might come through for Chris?
Oh, there's Marcia now. Okay, Chris.
Yeah. Hi, Marcia. Linda, you're absolutely right. Mark is lit up with your joy sign in the back. He loves that. Yeah.
I know everybody likes it. I love it too. Okay. I bought it for Christmas, but I leave it on all the time.
It's like me and my tree. A lot of people say, "Oh, why is it?" You know, it's not a Christmas tree. It's just a tree.
It's beautiful. I love it. I love lights and stuff. You know. Anyway.
Me too. Me too, Mark. Oops. I'm sorry. I lost the question. Hold on.
It was spirit animals.
And spirit animals. I wonder if I have some spirit animal cards. Let's try this. Well, Mark may be the one to bring the animals through. What I've got is I do have messages from Spirit for you. Yep. And one of them is major opportunities coming in this summer for you. Celebrating the light, warmth, and growth and enjoyment. Wait, because things will unfold for you. So, you know, it's hard to be patient, but, you know, things are coming. And also Jupiter is the ruler of expansion. So there's something coming with luck and things, a turning point for you. And so you need to be grateful for that's coming. And maybe it's as part of the work you've been doing on your spiritual journey. And then the last part I got is you got the heart as well. Your heart is into it. Your heart is definitely into it. And the emotions that you're feeling are very viable. I think you might find spirit animals that it's funny. I don't think the crow is my spirit animal, but I was outside the other day and that crow would not stop coming around me. So I knew there was something going on with that. So.
Yeah. And all of nature can speak to you, you know, in different times, and spirit can kind of go into any of them and make a message for you or an instance. A lot of times when I do this, they won't like just say, so-and-so spirit animal is this, you know, and I know that seems like, well, that's not fun. But a lot of times it's because it's kind of between you and the animal, and they sort of, you know, what I get is they want you to come to that realization. But let me give you this little tidbit here. One thing I'm hearing, you already have an inkling, and that you are attracted to a particular animal quite a bit. So you know who that is or what that is. And the way I found my spirit animal was through Pan. You know, you guys don't know me about that probably, and I don't know Chris, I don't think. But he took me on a adventure into the earth, and then my spirit animal came forward and I saw it and all that. So it was a little bit of a fun process that I went through, an adventure, like in meditation with him. So if you're open to that, you can call on his energy to work with you personally, because I see you already have a really nice connection to nature. And he's saying right now in my brain that you're connected to him as well. Let me see if he wants to say something else. That there's more than one for you. There's you are connected to several different forms of animals. I did draw one animal card, and he is saying that you are related to birds. So it's interesting that Aley also said that about the crow. But I drew dove, and this card says spread messages of peace and harmony, because that's kind of a message they wanted to give you. I think you do that already. And Pan keeps saying, you know, your spirit animal.
They get so frustrated with us, don't they?
He's saying you know already, so he's not going to say it out loud. But I see different ones, and besides birds, I also see four-legged. You know, so that's as far as I'm going to go. But you do have a connection to the bird. Bird.
The bird world. Yeah.
Up in the air.
I have just want to say that when Deb Purple Elephant, she loves elephants. But when she was on my show with Kate, and we were doing her dream analysis, she had anteater come in, and nobody really would probably pick a totem of an anteater, but she did, and it's really cool. So even if it's like something that you don't feel a real connection to, it doesn't mean that they're not there for you. So yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, I think Chris though does feel a connection to something, and has kind of been fascinated with it, and that's it. That's the reason. And I love Deb's story there too about you know, about that. And Deb, I took care of 4 different anteaters in my years at the zoo, and I love them so much.
Oh, really?
They're quite gentle spirited animals. And one of the cutest things they would do is I'd put a big giant tub of water, and then they would climb in it and have a bath, like lay on their back and literally like wash, like that they had soap and stuff. And they'd just be so cute. I really like them.
How fun is that? Oh my God, that's cool. That's really cool.
Giant anteaters were the ones I took care of.
And yes, Swampy, repetitive sightings of an animal. I've always loved deer, and they're one of mine, and I know why. Yeah. But yes, and join me tomorrow with Lisa on her show. I'm going to be on her show with her, Zena's Place.
Yay.
And don't forget that Mark is going over to Kelly's channel now. Well, at the top of the hour coming up, and he's going to be doing more readings, so he's going to take a little break here. Yeah. Thank you so much, dear.
I love being on here today with you, Aley. I love you so much.
Thank you.
Listen, guys, I like all of you very much too, and love you very much. And I'm so happy to have met some new people today. It has been a lot of fun.
Yes, it has been fun. Thank you all for coming by and seeing us. Thank you, Mark. We love you too. Bye-bye, everybody.